So about an hour ago, I was at school practicing for an audition, right? And I got tired. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm gonna go home. And then I looked outside, it's pouring rain, right? And I'm all like, well, this is gonna be fun. Cause, I have a scooter, like I talked about in the last episode, or video, whatever, right? And normally, I've actually in the past, I've one-handed the scooter and used my other hand to hold an umbrella. That was fun. But now it's like I just did that for fun. Like I went into it thinking let's have fun. Now I'm just scootering in the rain without an umbrella, just scootering, going into it thinking let's have fun. So came home today, like covered, right? Which is fun, I guess, kinda. So yeah, it's finals week, so we got out at 1. Tomorrow is my last day of finals. I have history and physics. Yay. This is a Smash video. I shouldn't be talking about school. What am I doing? Yeah, so, speaking of which, talking about Smash. Smash Bros! Hype! Let's go! Gonna talk about my characters as of today. It's a bit wishy-washy on, who I'm gonna secondary. I've been thinking about, all the possible, matchup coverages and stuff for, pairs or, triples, if I have these two characters, they all cover each other's weaknesses, so I can just choose one of them when I need to fight an opponent that's good against my main, you pull out the secondary so I can beat them. Been thinking about stuff like that, but generally, right now, my main is Ike. The characters I like to play otherwise are Young Link, Pit and Dark Pit, Mario, Lucina, and Cloud. Cloud Strife is in Smash Brothers. Oh my god. I'm in the living room. Speak clearly. I am in the living room, right? And like I said, it was raining hard. And I'm not sure how hard it is raining now, but there's still water on the ground, so you can definitely hear the cars pass by on the street. So I guess we'll have to deal with that. Yeah, so, Ike. He's been my boy since Smash 4, kinda. Smash 4, I went into it still with, Kirby, right? Because I started playing it with Brawl and just using all 6 jumps and down beating and, hammering if I wanted a projectile at up B, Yeah, I was totally a, scrub, as you'd call him. Then Smash 4 stayed a scrub for, a third of the, game's lifespan. Then I started to get more into the game. I chose Toon Link eventually, right? And then I realized, the best way to play Toon Link is to play Campy. So I was like, I ain't having that. I'm not doing this, right? So I played back then Ike, Mario, and Toon Link. Toon Link being the main, and Mario and Ike being the secondaries. And I was like, no, I ain't playing Toon Link. So I started playing Ike as the main. Yeah, Ike's very simple, or he was very simple in Smash 4, in Smash 4. In Smash Ultimate, he's still pretty simple, but, you can do more stuff with him. He's just a better character. Smash 4, he was meh. This game, he's, he's high tier or top tier. MKLeo is using him. He's, amazing. Yeah, so, Nair. Neutral air. Nair is neutral air. And that's all Ike is. If you don't play Smash Bros, or you aren't even, if you play it and, you're a scrub and you aren't familiar with any of the terminology, neutral air is when you're in the air and you press the standard attack button, normally the A button. If you're playing Mario, he'll be I don't know, I'll just put a picture on the screen. Hi, future me. Hi. How's it going, future me? How's it going, viewer? Because there's definitely gonna be people watching this. Yeah. I'm thinking about, like, just making, like, 10 or so videos first, and then being on Facebook, like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Go check it out. And then people will actually, like, start watching my videos. Then I'll have, like, actually consistent uploading schedule. This week's John is finals. That's this week's John for why I haven't made a video yet until today. Yeah, wow. I went from Ike to, like, this. Alright, Ike, he's fun. Neutral air is when you use attack in the air, right? You can do forward air, which is when you hold forward with your control stick and you do the attack button. Back air is when you hold backwards with the control stick and press the attack button. Got up air, hold up. Down air, hold down. That's just the basics of aerial attacks. And yeah, whatever. So, neutral air is good with Ike because it sets up into combos. It sets up into a kill move eventually. It's safe on shield if spaced correctly. It's fast-ish. It's disjointed because it's Ike. He has a giant sword. Yeah. So, that's fun. Yeah. So, to the other characters. I think I play too many characters for my own good. Like, I play Ike, then Young Link, Pit Dark Pit, Mario the Scenic Cloud, and that's, like, generous. I play other characters too a little bit, but, like, it's mostly those. Oh, Chrom. I forgot to put Chrom. How can I forget Chrom? What the heck? Okay. Chrom is on the list. Yeah, I'm going to talk about each of them. Starting with Young Link. I played a good amount yesterday. Actually, yeah, I spent like 4 hours on online. Maybe 5. Probably 4. And I used primarily Young Link because I wanted to have fun. And I found myself just subconsciously doing big brain plays and like 300 IQ or whatever. Memes. It's a gaming video. I can talk like that. Speak clearly. Yes. So I was doing like all this like kind of advanced stuff, right? And I was having fun with it, you know? And I was winning. So I'm very happy with that. And when I thought about it, I think a good way to choose secondaries for your main is to look at your character's strengths and weaknesses. Ike's major strengths are like Nair, which basically translates to big giant sword. Yeah, big giant sword. I don't need to say both of those. Whatever. And like combos, hard hitting, kill relatively early. He's also heavy and has a moderate recovery, but it's pretty linear. Like if you're under the platform or under the ledge, you're gonna do either. You know? If you're, like, at the side of the blast, like, right next to the blast zone, you're probably gonna, like, start charging quick draw. It's pretty linear in that way. Predictable. Yeah, so his weaknesses are his bad-ish recovery. He doesn't have that many fast moves. His back air is frame 7. Gotta talk about frames. If you don't play video games or look into, like, videos or, like, movies or anything, standardized video games and movies today are about 60 frames per second. A frame is a picture. A video is just a bunch of pictures in rapid succession. So when they say 60 frames per second, they mean there's 60 photos in a second that roll. So Smash Ultimate runs at 60 frames per second. So if you do the math, which is not hard at all, if you know that it takes 7 frames for the move to come out, like 6 frames to start up, and then on the 7th frame it attacks 7/60ths of a second. It's moderately fast, but it's limited on like hitbox size and location and whatever. Yeah, so he struggles with good kill move, or not kill moves. His kill moves are fine. He's just like slower attacks, not like a linear recovery. That he's tall, I guess. Yeah, And he overuses one move because it's so good. Young Link, he doesn't have a projectile. Young Link has, like, heck of projectiles, right? He's small, he has a non-linear recovery, like, he has tether, and he has up B, which, like, you can drift horizontally a lot with up B. He has smaller range than Ike, but, he has, like, projectiles. He has a Zair, which helps with spacing. Yeah. He has fast aerials, like Nair and back air, and, yeah, like, all his aerials are fast. His weaknesses are that he can't kill. And actually, Ike's main method of killing is Nair to up air that kills, like, around, generally, just to put a number out there, 100. Of course, different weight of the characters matter. Like, I don't know, Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon, is, like, weighs less than, like, I don't know, Ganondorf, because he's, like, a big hulking man. Or Ike, he's a big hulking man with a sword. So, if you think about it, like, if you hit both of them with a car, Jigglypuff is going to go flying further than the big hulking man. I guess. Depends on how fast the car is going. Whatever. It's like that. Basically, lighter characters, or not as heavy characters, go flying further in Smash Bros., and heavier characters don't go flying as far, which can go against them because they can get comboed maybe for longer and take up more percent. Like, stuff like that. There's directional influence, I'm not going to go into that. There's scaling, I'm not going to go into that. There's, mix-ups, reaction time, yeah. So, his main method is killing off the top. Young Link, he focuses primarily on, like, forward air and, I guess, down air. Down air sends, like, I guess, more upwards than sideways, but I primarily get my kills with forward air. Bomb into forward air, boomerang into forward air, arrow to forward air, arrow to boomerang to bomb to air. No, I'm kidding. But arrow to boomerang mix up to bomb to forward air is a thing I do. That's fun. Yeah, so my main method of killing with Young Link is to the side. So if a stage has blast zones or death zones, if you don't play Smash, you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's fine. If you want to hear my lovely voice, my terrible, terrible lovely voice, cool, hi, you're awesome. Cool. Yeah, so if a stage has smaller horizontal, blast zones and higher ceilings, you can play Young Link, probably have an easier time. And Ike, if there's, like, smaller ceilings, but, like, wider horizontal, blast zones, then you can just play Ike there. You have an easier time killing. Yeah, so Young Link, I think, is actually a pretty good secondary to Ike. Yeah. I might play him, but I might be good with Young Link, I might not be, it might just be that I played a bunch of bad, like, players yesterday. It might just be that I got lucky, I don't know. Yeah, so Pit and Dark Pit, they're fun. Nair, more. Like, I use Nair on them as much as I use Nair on Ike, like, I like their Nair. Their Nair is, yeah, I just like it. Easy combo game, they can do anything. They are the definition of an all-arounder. They have a reflector, they have, like, a projectile, they have combo throws, they got, like, just combos, they have multi-hits, they have single hits, sweet spot, sour spot, they got a moderate-ish spike, they have a goodish recovery, they have, like, moderate-ish kill power, they actually have pretty fast frame data, like, their moves, when I say that, like, if you have good frame data, your moves come out, like, pretty fast, like, frame 6. His up smash comes out frame 6, which is, like, wow, that's really fast. Up smash out of shield, frame 6 out of shield option, wow. Yeah, so basically the idea with Pit Dark Pit is they're all-arounders, so, like, you shouldn't really struggle with any matchups, but you can't really use them well as a secondary, because secondary is supposed to cover your main's weaknesses. And generally, characters with stronger strengths and worse weaknesses do better than just good all-arounders? I thought about this, how I should say this last night. If, like, let's just say you have a weakness category and a strength category, right? And let's say, I don't know, yeah, 8 strength and 8 weakness, right? And let's say this is like Ike, right? That's not even true. It wouldn't be 8 and 8, whatever. And then you have Pit and Dark Pit, which is like a 1 and 1, because they don't really have that many weaknesses, or that such bad weaknesses, and they don't really have such good strengths either, right? A good player can play around the character's weaknesses and focus also on the character's strengths to optimize the character. So that means, like, the 8 and 8, like, the strengths, let's just say, like, whatever, it's the same. The weaknesses would go down to, like, 4 or 3 if it's a really good player, you know? So now, if you have, like, I guess, -3 since it's the weaknesses, and +8 since the strengths, you have, like, a total, quote-unquote, power of 5. With Dark Pit and Pit, really all it would do is, like, reduce it to, like, 1/2 or, like, 0, in which case if you add, like, -1/2 or 0 to 1, you get, like, 1/2 or 1, you know, like, his power is 1 versus Ike's, who's, like, 5, even though, like, normally they would just both add up to, like, 0, you know? So a good player should be able to cover their character's weaknesses in their gameplay and use their strengths well. So having a Pit Dark Pit secondary wouldn't really cover any of Ike's weaknesses, or really that many of any character's weaknesses. It's just a good character to, like, have in case, like, you're like, I have nothing, I have no idea how to beat this guy. Let's just pull Pit and Dark Pit out so that, like, we can just do anything we want. Like, yeah. Differences between Pit and Dark Pit. Primary things are his arrows and his side B. Electroshock arm versus upper dash arm or whatever. Upper dash arm sends upwards, and then electroshock arm sends sideways. Generally, I'm just going to simplify this. Electroshock arm is better. And then Pit's arrows, you can control them more through the air. Dark Pit, you can control less, but they have more knockback, more range, more fly speed, and more damage output. So, like, better in every way than Pit, except for maneuverability, which is, like, the one thing that the arrows have going for Pit. And honestly, just how much you can maneuver the arrows is enough to say that Pit's arrows are better than Dark Pit's, despite having, like, being weaker in every other front, you know? Because now you can edge guard, you can, like, put theoretical pressure with projectiles, or, like, his arrows, anywhere on the stage, just so you can go, like, most places, and, like, the opponent has to be like, alright, he can arrow me right now, I have to be careful, and, like, watch for, like, in case I have to air dodge, and then you can, like, shoot an arrow at him, and he'd be like, alright, I got air dodge, and they can punish the air dodge for something, like, that is, like, 5 times more damage than the arrow, right? Stuff like that. Versus, like, Dark Pit, who can only shoot in, like, a straight line. Yeah, you can't utilize it that much. Yeah, so that's the rundown of Pit and Dark Pit. If you play Pit, you can generally play Dark Pit, and it's good so that you can have, like, two similar characters, but, like, Pit's arrows versus Dark Pit's electroshock arm. You know, like, you can just, like, you can kind of change out what you want to do based on the matchup and, like, stage, kind of. If you pick up one, you pick up the other one, essentially. Mario, he was part of my big 3, not of the girls of middle school, but, like, in Smash Ultimate, or Smash 4 Smash 4 characters, right? I had Toon Link, I had Ike, and I had Mario. He's fun. He has fast-ish frame data. Yeah, he has fast-ish frame data. His only real weakness is, like, he can't get in. And I think he has a harder time killing in this game at a higher level of play. Yeah, so, because he's also kind of like an all-arounder, like Pit and Dark Pit, but, like, he doesn't have that many multi-hits. His, like, the one thing I can think of is, like, down air and jab. That's it, actually, yeah. Pummel too, I guess, but it's just grab and pummel. That's not really a multi-hit, you know. if you have to fight against a Ryu and he's using focus, down air will beat it out, jab will beat it out, pummel and grab, I guess, would beat it out, but, like, that wouldn't, like, beat out the focus attack. That'd be, like, negating the focus attack. Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for people who don't know what I'm talking about, which is probably, like, everyone watching this. If you understand what I'm talking about, yay for you. You are awesome. I'm gonna make more videos for you specifically. Just you wait. Yeah. Mario. Yeah, so you can basically do everything but get in, because it's a smaller range. And kind of kill, I guess, in this game. Ike versus Mario, normally, theoretically, it's supposed to be, like, Ike-favored matchup. But Flood, Mario down B, versus Aether, I feel like it kind of makes it an even matchup, honestly. Like, you can just force them to where they have to Aether, and then, like, if they miss-space it, they're dead, because it's Flood. And if they properly space it, well then, if you miss the Flood, you can edge trap, or you can just hit him with a Flood. And Mario's edge trapping is probably alright. I mean, I haven't, like, nabbed it out or anything. Because, yeah. So, Mario's pretty good. He's pretty fun, I guess. Speaking of fun, Lucina, she is not fun, but she's good. She's a sword character. And like I said, she's pretty good. She has faster attacks, a biggish sword, not as big as Ike, slightly smaller than Ike. She's floaty, and she has, like, fast forward air, and, like, it's huge, so you can, like, edge guard really easily and well. She has a slightly linear recovery. She doesn't have, like, something like quick draw for Ike, or like Ike, so she always has to do Dolphin Stash. But that one recovery, like, her uppie is, like, still good. It's gonna be hard to, like, stage spike and stuff with it, or be stage spiked using it, you know? And it's gonna be really easy to stage spike others using it, because it comes out so fast. It's not like a reaction thing. They have to, like, make a guess or a read on when you're gonna use it against them. So, there's that. And she has safe approaching in neutral. Good combos-ish. Strong F smash. A strong back air, too. That'll kill, like, surprisingly early. Or earlier than you would think. Yeah, she's just an overall good character, but she's not fun. I can't really have fun with her. The only way I can have fun with her is if I'm losing really, really badly, like, a bunch, and then I pull out Lucina and just keep playing online, and then I start winning, and then the fun would come from not playing the character, but instead, like, the fun would be from winning, which I can really do with any character. It doesn't make Lucina fun, you know? So, yeah, my grandma called while I was recording, and since I'm doing it off my phone, yeah, I kind of interrupted the recording, and, like, stopped the recording. So, hi again. Yeah, this is, like, right after the phone call. I kind of, for, like, 20 seconds, looked through the video, the first part of the video, before the phone call, and, speak clearly, dude. Lucina. What's Lucina? What's that, huh? What is a Lucina? Lucina. Lucina. Okay. Well, where was I? Something about Lucina. I don't know. I'm gonna move on. Cloud. When I saw Zero's video, Zero was the best Smash 4 player. Then he retired. Now he's playing Ultimate. His analysis on Cloud is kind of like how I would think, or it's like the character I think I would want to play. It seems like my kind of character. But I like Ike more. So, yeah, I learned how to play Cloud a good amount. I can pull him out if I just want to play Cloud for whatever reason, you know? He has a pretty bad recovery. And he has a moderately, how should I phrase this? Picky and unreliable method of killing, which is through limit, which has like a 15-second timer, and once you charge it all the way, like, yeah, you have 15 seconds to use it, and you can use a powered up special attack, which can kill early-ish, right? Really early if you catch them off guard, which is hard to do, but like, it's unreliable, you know? You only have 15 seconds to make a play, and they can just stall it out. Like, they can just like be on the other side of the stage and be like, "Speak clearly, bro." That's what they'd say. Speaking clearly. Okay, sure. Sir. Sir. Pow. I want to make that thing. Just yelling out, "Pow!" Like, Dick Gumshoe from Phoenix Wright. I'm going to talk about Phoenix Wright at some point. Pow. Is that a sexy voice? Pow. It's not, that's not a sexy voice. Does that count as a swear word? Probably not. Yeah, so Cloud, limit, unreliable, I don't know. Bad recovery, okay, pretty good neutral, I guess. He has a big sword like Ike. Faster frame data. Yeah. He has a projectile, which is better in this game than Smash 4. So there's that, I guess. Yeah, I'll just play Ike though. And Chrom. I destroy online with Chrom. Not Elite Smash, because I'm not that good. I'm like in between good and like a scrub. I mean, okay, so like Smash Bros has such a wide skill gap that like you can't even really say that. Like, good is relative. Everything's relative in life. I might talk about that at some point. Like, what I call good is like the top level players. But like, if people see me play, they might call me good. Like scrubs, if they see me play, they'll be like, "Oh man, this guy's good." You haven't seen top level play, my guy. I haven't played against top level play. I've played against all 70% of like skill range, I guess, maybe 70%. Yeah, so yeah, so I can beat people pretty well with Chrom online. His S smash is strong. Like, he's a good character except for his recovery. Like, everything about Chrom is good except his recovery. His recovery is pretty bad. It's like worse than Ike. He has like Ike's up B, but he doesn't even throw the sword up. He just like slashes up and then like does a spin in the air and then starts going down. Which is it's not good. And he doesn't even have quick draw. So you're always gonna have to go under the edge unless you can air dodge to the edge, which you should be trying to do most of the time. Yeah, so he has really good combos, really good frame data, really fast on the ground, or moderately fast in the air, good aerials, good combo game, like I said. He's just strong in everything except for recovery, and his recovery is so bad that like he's like Vilmac but with a sword and like can actually use aerials and has like good combos and stuff. It's just like a better Vilmac, I guess, kinda. Yeah. That's the end of my list of characters. Yeah, I play Smash on a monitor, right? And there it is. We gotta take a look at the roster. I wanted to try to play Fox, because I wanted to do like a, Ike, Fox, Pit character triangle, so I can cover like all my weaknesses. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not really a Fox kind of guy. He seems cool to play though. Am I missing anyone? I mean, I missed Chrom, so I might be missing someone else too. When it gets to the point where you like can't off the top of your head name every single character that you play, when it gets to that point, it's not good. You know? Yeah. The general idea is like, if you play one character, then you spend 100, like, okay, the variable X, right? Or T, time. T for time. If you main a character, you theoretically spend T time on that character, right? But if you have a main and a secondary, like if you like main Ike and secondary Mario, well then you spend like 0.7 T on Ike and 0.3 T on Mario. Therefore, your Ike is going to be worse, but you have a secondary character, you know? So it's either you have, like, theoretically one really strong character, or you have two less good characters that you can play, you know? Like, character as in, like, your version of your Mario. Like, your Mario is different than this guy's Mario. My Mario is far worse than Ally's Mario, even though he hardly plays Mario anymore. The character's the same, but the way we play is different, and yeah, so people just generally say, his Mario, my Snake, his Ice Climbers, yeah, so, Characters I'm not going to play. Speak clearly. I might play that character. I should definitely play that character. He's like top tier. Speak clearly. Dude, yeah. He got italicized, and he got like orange highlight today, and like patch 1.420. I don't know. Okay, I tried to make a meme kind of thing, okay? I tried. Characters I'm not going to play. Pikachu, Inkling, King K. Rool, Bayo, Sonic, and Simon Richter. Okay, I don't want to be the lame kid who just spams projectiles as Simon Richter. I don't want to be the lame kid who just spin dashes with Sonic, you know. I don't want to be the lame kid who gets like 0 to 70s with Bayo. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like the guy who plays a character that's not even fun to play against, like Pichu. You can't hit Pichu, and he just combos you infinitely, and yeah, I hate playing Pichu, so I'm not going to play Pichu. Even though Pichu looks hecka fun. Pikachu is theoretically a better Pichu, but you know what? I haven't come across a single Pikachu, and I've come across like 20 Pichus. The Pichu hype is unreal. Like, everyone's playing Pichu, and it sucks, because Pichu's actually pretty good. You know? So, yeah, I'm not going to play Pichu because it's Pichu. I'm not going to play Pikachu because, I mean, people used to call him the best character in the game. He's top 3. He's like top tier status. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not going to play Inkling because Inkling is dumb. That character is just not... I would feel dirty and terrible if I played Inkling, and if I played Pichu or Pikachu. King K. Rool seems fun-ish, but I would feel bad, you know? Like, there's too much dumb stuff you can do that, like, beats the casual scene into a pulp, you know? Too much of that. And I would just, like, destroy people, and I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to get carried by the character. And I don't want people saying, he just got carried by King K. Rool. He just got carried by Pichu, you know? Bayonetta, if you think that they toned down Bayonetta, you're kind of right, but not nearly enough. Okay, I mean, she's still good. Zero's video on him versus, I forget what his name is, Captain Zack. Captain Zack's Bayo is spicy. Bayonetta can still combo well, can still just get really, like, long strings, can get, like, she still has bullet arts, she still, like, can just catch you in midair and just kill you for it, you know? It's still Bayo, just kind of toned down. Sonic, it's still Sonic, but, like, with a homing attack that, like, does 70% damage to shields now because you just hold it forever and just have the constant threat of being able to use it. Fun. And it combos out of spin attack because why not? And Simon Richter, I don't want to be that guy who just spams, like, the B button. You know? So, yeah. I'm not playing any of them. I'm also not going to play Peach or Daisy just because, like, even though, honestly, I can see them... Yeah, I think they're the best characters in the game. Yeah. Just their combo potential is insane, but they're so technically demanding, you know? It's not like you lost against Peach and Daisy because the characters were, like, busted. It's just the because, like, the character is super hard to play. So if you got destroyed by a Peach or Daisy, it's not because of the character, it's because the player put in that time and effort to get those float cancels in, to, like, lab out those combos, to get hecka hard into the game and learn how to play them. You know? Pichu is going to be easier. PK Rule is going to be way easier. I'm trying so hard not to cuss right now. Oh my god. Whew. And that's about it. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to play Isabelle. Because, no, thank you. Yeah. So that's it for characters. Combined, it's going to be like half an hour of talking. Wow. I think we're at 35. Heck yeah. Yeah, so that's about it. Outros again. We aren't doing 4 worlds. We might do something like Speak Clearly. For today, we're just going to say Speak Clearly. Alright? Say it with me, class. 3, 2, 1. Speak clearly, bye.